welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, of the game. We are very, very sorry about the technical difficulties. Our mic, my mic just kind of died throughout. So Envy, quickly let us know what's going on, because I missed entirely the draft stage. I just did, but I'm sure the viewers at home got it. We saw a second pick, Tinker was it? And Tinker, known to be the Chinese kryptonite, because they're actually getting a lot of wins off Chinese team just with the Tinker pickup. We see an offensive trial and Queen of Pain. This is something crazy stuff.
This is a boots first safe lane Tinker with a support Juggernaut.
We've seen it all, right?
Oh my god, like, I don't know. I thought the lanes were obvious from coming from DK as well. I said it's gonna be a safe lane Lone Druid, but I was so wrong.
Well, that's a safe lane Lone Druid.
Well, I mean, like, I said trial lane.
But instead,
I said Quap mid and Clockwork bottom, so I'm completely wrong right now.
Yeah, Quap definitely a very, very powerful mid, and Clockwork a very, very powerful off lane, but no offensive trial lane Quap. What does Quap offer to the trial lane, other than the fact that she's really, really level dependent?
Well, she has damage, so she can last it, and she's fairly good at killing heroes as well, decently good, especially at higher levels. But the thing about Queen of Pain and Windrunner off lanes and stuff is because when your supports gank, you can survive. Like, they can leave you alone in the lane.
Right, here's the thing. Are they actually going to be able to get off that gank towards the mid lane? Because, I mean, constantly right now, Chain Stack's pulling. Can't really gank the supports because, well, I guess Juggernaut could easily spin. Mid lane here, Chibix is very, very tanky, so you can't really gank him either. So, is this a really effective lineup? I really don't think it is, to be honest.
No, you can gank mid for sure if they get it off properly.
Well,
I mean, Cog plus NA plus Lina, that's enough.
Oh, they gotta hit that Cog though. Of course, with the battery assault on top. So.
Well, and NA goes first, and then Lina goes first, and then the Cog.
All right, well, we'll see. We'll see if that's gonna be what's happening here. As ROTK, Blink, Shadow Strike, very, very standard build. If he was in the mid lane, although maybe the laning situation is a little bit unstandard. Look at this Observer Ward though, or Essential Ward blocking out a lot of the pull camp here, and seems like Chainstack have not found that one. It's not exactly the most obvious thing, but you gotta expect that one because you know it's so common. It's a common one.
That's pretty common.
Yeah. Well, the top lane here, Riss is going to be doing a little bit of creep pulling. I like this. Pulling it back into the neutral camp and trying to get a little bit of CS. But MNY already in position. LSA is going to follow through. I don't think they're going to get the kill. Surge, any body block? No body block just yet. He's so low, man. That Stout Shield doing some work. The Rocket coming in to cancel that a little bit of bottle charge, but not getting a kill. And you talked about the supports being able to come off the lane. Queen of Pain shouldn't die as a result, but she is going to die. Blink already used. She blinked away, but exactly not to the best position, I guess. Juggernaut being able to force her away, and enough time for Rocket to get that kill. So really, really big loss here for DK in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, that was a huge loss. But I mean, at least their Lone Druid's free farm in the Darkstar did have to. He's gonna go jungle. It's gonna be an offlane Quap, straight up.
I don't know about this. Last time
so they're losing to a Tinker, Rasta, Juggernaut trial lane. Oh my god. I'm not saying this trial lane is bad, but this trial lane is weird as hell.
Well, I mean, Juggernaut able to actually get his way up to a breach of speed, so suddenly, as a support Juggernaut, he's actually putting out a ton of damage output, and even as a support Juggernaut, he's gonna be having his Omni Slash later on, which is gonna get a couple kills. If Minerva could get off a Shackle, RTK is dead.
Alright, so Riss is going back to the jungle, and DK is like, nope, you're coming back here, and they're gonna single pull, and they're gonna try to push the tower, and try to bring the Darkstar back. Let's see if he goes back at all, though. He might just say, screw the tower, I'm gonna keep farming.
I mean, he really can't do too much. Meanwhile, Haystream here coming out from the Clockwork. That Cog is gonna miss. He's gonna take a ton of tower damage, so I'll break out the Cogs, my man. He does. Take a little bit of pot shots from the tower on the mid lane. But let's look at the top, as we do have a push coming in. There's a level, what level is this bear right now? Level 5 bear. Will not have Demolish just yet. You get Demolish at level 7. You cannot entangle the tower, so, but they're gonna bring it down regardless.
And so he's gonna defend the second tower though. I don't think the second tower is gonna go down, and the supports know that, so they backed off right away, and they're gonna try to pull the wave back.
And they are only level 2 as well, so those pulls very, very important for their EXP. A pull attempt coming in, they should get this one off, so a little bit of deny to that creep wave. So who's actually winning right now? We have a first blood going against the Queen of Pain of all heroes. Tinker got the kill, and a tier 1 tower going up top. All things considered pretty even, or do you think that Radiant's a little bit ahead?
I am so confused by Radiant's lineup that I think DK's ahead just because. I mean, which heroes are getting the farm on the Radiant side? I mean, their Tinker's getting farm. I mean, it's a good late game hero, I guess, but they don't really have a late game now. Like, there's a Juggernaut support. So I don't exactly know.
So
I'm not sure how they're gonna break the base either. I mean, they're not looking to break base. I think, right? They're trying to turtle. They're gonna turtle their Tinker.
I mean, you could definitely offensive siege with Martial Machine. It's a slow siege, but you could definitely do it.
I guess you could.
Yeah. So I mean, Brewmaster could.
Rasta wards, and they do have the Brewmaster.
Right. Brewmaster could blink. Oh, and suddenly the team fight's up the hill. So it's. I don't think they're bad at breaking base. It's just gonna be tough if they don't have like a bear or a life stealer or anti-mage or something like that. But yeah, it's not looking bad here. Again, Chainssack. Look at his breach of timing. Breach of travel timing. He's gonna have it in like 7 minutes. That's insane.
I don't know. I think it should be going really, really well for Chainstack because the supports should be getting levels, but they're not because the Observer War is owning them. I mean, the NA Lita went all the way top. They're the same level as the Juggernaut, Rasta. And level 3 Juggernaut doesn't look very good. It's gonna be level like 3 for a long time. He's not gonna get level 6 till like 15 minutes or something. And it's gonna be worthless.
The benefit of a level 3 Juggernaut is, gank attempt on the mid lane here, but turn around perhaps as he uses ultimate form. Super though, drops the cogs, trying to run up the hill. He does run up the hills, and those supports and the creeps getting cogged all day long. So didn't get the kill there, but very importantly, baited out the ultimate. Now they can get that easy kill, or to go for some really, really deep aggression and don't have to worry about that support TP from Chippix.
I wonder if they're gonna push mid now, DK, because the Queen of Pain hit level 6 and the Pana's ultimate is down. They might.
No, he's gonna focus here on Tinker, but Tinker has his Breach of Travel already, so he can just teleport home right now, get that BOT rearm. Oh, he doesn't have rearm just yet. Man, he got it so quick. It's even before his level 6. Here comes Smoke Egg. If they could get a kill on him right now, before he spends that gold, just spend your gold, my man. Please, please. Oh, he's gonna be home. He's gonna be fine. And I don't think they can kill Legendary because he can actually dodge Impale with Spin, so he should be fine. Back in the jungle, they will see Minerva. Minerva runs the other way. No boots on Minerva, but there is boots here on Nyx Assassin. He doesn't.
They don't know.
They don't know. Yeah, he. I guess he didn't click on the hero quick enough because definitely saw him.
I mean, it doesn't matter though. I mean, Rasta's so slow a hero that they could have done it anyway.
Well, they're gonna try to sub a gank on the mid lane instead here. We do see Chippix still very, very tanky. Again, you gotta say every spell have to layer correctly. Both the solo mid is gonna fight on the rune for the mid. They know it's gonna be on bot. XP is gonna be balling it. It is invis. But I think that might be compromising position. Hook in here against Chippix. There's a 5-second call, but Iron Shell. Super might actually be dead and nuking him down. They do get the kill. Super will survive. Oh, he's getting low. Tower shot not gonna do the job there. 100 HP left. Nice job there. Meanwhile, up to the top lane here, Chainsack. Chains is already in position to start harassing. Laser Rocket is going to be used. Martial Machine is going to be used to start getting some farm. This is one of the earliest Breach of Travel Tinker I've ever seen in a pro game. What does he do?
It doesn't really do anything though.
What do you mean it doesn't do everything? Anything. He can harass the hell out of Brewmaster, right? Or anybody if he wants.
Ooh. He went top and he did nothing diverting. Okay, Queen of Pain just killed the support Juggernaut. Which I think is the carry Juggernaut now. I think once he gets the bots, they switch roles and Juggernaut starts farming the safe lane where Tinker goes everywhere.
I'm not sure if he had a spike or something. He just stood there and got killed. He has spin. Could definitely dodge the Sonic Scream of Pain, but I guess he just didn't expect it. Slow reaction, got the kill. I mean, either it's a support Juggernaut or a carry Juggernaut. The cool thing about Juggernaut as a support, or whatever you call him, is he can speed farm the jungle. You stack a wave and you spin and that's a level right there. So I don't think he's that bad, even as a support, to be honest.
No, he's not a bad support, but I mean, he's under leveled right now. Level 4 at 9 minutes. I mean, a Wisp getting level 6 by 10 minutes is considered like normal.
Yeah.
These guys are really underfarmed right now, under leveled right now.
I mean, you talk.
That's really weird considering they did pull a level 1 and they did win the challenge.
Well, they only
got not ganking either.
They only got a pull level 1, and they kind of just like stood there and peaced afterwards. They're trying to set up a gank on the mid lane, but very, very nice observer here, sensing it out here from Chainsack. But here comes Super. Super wants to chain fight this. Oh man, he's taking a spin. He's taking a shackle. He's gonna try to run out there. He is gonna be alive. Nice LSA right after the Blade Fairy ends. Minerva's gonna be dead for sure. No, can XP jump in? XP no blink right now. He has a regen. Gotta pop that regen. He does. It gets immediately canceled. Is he gonna be able to blink away? One more second cooldown. He does get the blink up. No! No! Change a great position with his boots travel. Gonna get that kill. Right now, DK is actually giving away a lot more kills than I imagined they would give away.
Oh, they got a Juggernaut for Queen. I think it's okay.
For who?
They're-
For chain stack?
For both teams, I think it's okay.
I'm not sure. That Queen of Pain like a lot more levels than this is a level 8 Queen of Pain with a regen root to a level 4 Juggernaut. I don't know if I like that trade if I'm DK.
Well, it's not the best trade, but it's not. I don't think it's anything huge.
Okay.
That's the thing.
I mean, she's not gonna get. I mean, she's missing a little bit of EXP, but gonna quickly go back and get all of that back. Where's that Tinker been? He's been kind of helping out. Now going back to Rockets, which I believe is the right decision, considering that he is going to be doing a lot of harassing and damage in these like small skirmishes. But look at Burning. He's got his armlet finished by this point. What is the standard timing for an armlet on a Spirit Bear?
I don't know, to be honest. Armlet's a new item, so I haven't timed it out yet.
Okay, but he's definitely kind of, this is one of the more rush armlet. No Tranquil Boots on the hero, no Face Boot on the bear, just a straight armlet rush, which is not a bad choice to rush an armlet, because considering the tier 1 tower is down and his teammates is doing a lot of distraction all over the map, that he could do a little bit of kind of slight damage to that tower up top, and having an armlet definitely helps doing that.
And the reason why Armlet's really good is because of the regen and the armor, so it's really good for sieging towers. Also, I think it does more damage than a Maelstrom for sieging towers as well.
I still have not done the math, and I guess...
Oh, it does way less damage for hitting heroes, but I mean tower-wise, it should be around the same or more.
Oh, definitely. I mean, I think it's more as well, but I think the more important thing right now is that you gotta keep in mind that Tinker Marching Machine does composite or mixed damage, so the extra armor, very, very important. The regen, so vital as well, so it's a very, very key pickup. And I think like you predicted, it is a kind of a more semi-carry Juggernaut on the bot lane being handled by Legendary, as he is going to go back to drums.
This is such an awkward lineup by chain stack. I mean, I think they're gonna go late game. Like they're aiming for a late game.
Well,
Of a Juggernaut that was support originally.
You know, what is the chances of that working? Juggernaut doesn't have that level 6. They're trying to get him back with the vacuum.
Well,
not going to be there.
I'm not gonna act like I understand the lineup. I can't just predict a chance for how it's gonna work.
I mean, just on paper, right? It shouldn't work.
I don't think it should work.
Juggernaut is not a great late game carry. He just falls off in terms of stats gain, and as well as, I mean,
He has the best crit in the game, next to PA's level 3 ultimate. His burn is level 2 ultimate. But, I don't know, the hero needs too many items to start destroying. He will destroy if he gets a lot of items. He's a low BAT, and he has one of the best crits, and he has one of the best ultimates too, so he actually scales extremely well with items, but he needs way too many items.
And the items that he's not getting right now, as he is trying to dodge a gank. If, let's say, Nyx Assassin hits out of Impale, then he will have time to actually Blade Fury. We'll see if that's going to be doing that. In fact, if he Blade Furies that, he could probably kill Nyx Return by using an Omni Slash, but looks like the attention is on the mid lane. They did scout out MMY running back. Yeah, it feels like this game's a lot different from the last game. Last game was kind of looking towards the carry, farming away, and we did see a big timing push from DK in the mid lane to get a couple kills, get a couple of towers. This game, a little bit different, as it's a little bit more gank-centric, and trying to keep that Tinker down, but back in the mid lane, the Cogs will push you back. Chivix, you cannot do that against a Clockwork.
One thing that's similar from both games is that both these games are freaking weird as hell, and it's because of Chain Stack. Last game we had the Midas Battle Fury Alchemist into Lothar's. This game we have even a weirder lineup.
Well, word's being dropped on the mid lane.
For burning, sweet.
Yep, that's 120, 150. He's gonna dodge a little bit of stun here. What the hell was Chipik doing there? Trying to get off its ultimate. Just got blown the hell up, and the chase goes the other way. Can they run away? Not against the Clockwork, as they're gonna focus on Super Omni Slash being used right now, but not gonna be enough as everybody was tanking that one. He dies here to a nice place, LSA as well. Buyback into a split. That does nothing. What the hell was that split? Are they gonna get a kill on Super? Super's gonna survive, I think. Oh, the long range from downtown Boulder Bash is gonna get that kill. Not worth the buyback in my opinion. If he gets rooted here, if he dies here, holy crap. Well,
it's okay, they got Tinker. This game's gonna go off for another 30 minutes. I mean an hour.
I mean, Tinker is one of the most turtle hero in the game. If you
they got Darkstar too.
If you play it correctly, if you don't die and he gets a Blink Dagger, like, the game will go as long as Tinker wants, but...
No, he's gonna get Rocket and Hook.
Well, I guess that's a counter.
He's gonna get Carapace.
Yeah, but any advantage that the Dire had, or the Radiant had before, it's all gone. In fact, if you look at the goal here, Dire leading by 3,000 gold, considering that only up a tower, and considering the fact that Tinker had a level 7 Breach of Travel, that's really, really bad news for the Radiant team. I mean, they should be leading, in my opinion. They have to, in my opinion, also they have the better mid-game to early game here lineup, but apparently not.
What they have. I don't know what they have. I don't even know if they have a good early game. It's so awkward.
I mean, I guess. They just have a farm Tinker at this point. That's it. And I guess a semi-farm Darkseer. I mean, Riss has got his mech finish. But...
Oh, look at NA. He doesn't even use his hit. He just stuns him from the get-go.
So, no Vendetta hit, just using Impale, which makes complete sense. Don't give him the chance to Blade Fairy out of that one. And looks like Risk perhaps in a little bit of trouble. They don't see him coming. They do now see him, but they're not going to go on him. In fact, they're going to go on the tower instead. I want to ask you as a player the mentality of doing that buyback on the mid lane and then failing, not really getting all that much out of that gank. I mean, they got a kill on the Clockwork, which I don't think counts for anything. And
I think most players would be like, lucky entangle. Not my fault. He entangled me.
Right, but
I mean, they are blaming him for sure. Like, he uses ultimate and he bought back for 1 kill.
Clockwork hook onto 2 here. Sonic Wave is going to miss on one of them, but they get the 2 kill regardless. Omni Slash comes in right now. He's being surrounded by 5 heroes without any mana to Blade Fairy. He dies his wall chain stack. Looking like the throw stack right now. They got a tower mid, but I don't know. Is that enough? Is tower even denied? No, it wasn't, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure right now.
One tower, and they lost 3, so it's not even close to work. But now it's going to be 2 towers for 1 tower plus 3 kills.
Well, maybe the chain stack doing a little bit of an experimental lineup, but right now it's coming back to haunt them as DK.
There's no way they're experimenting when this do or die.
Hey, maybe against a team that's maybe to them it's vastly better, and sometimes you just have to kind of cheese a strat. You buy that argument?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe this is a cheese strat. It's not working out though, because this cheese is pretty stale. It's the legendary Juggernaut is on some legendary negative streak right now, 0-5, and like you said, very, very item dependent. I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's okay, they got Tinker. This game will change. Drastic change in 1 hour incoming.
So, are we gonna sit back and make them some sandwiches and say this game is gonna go long?
No fucking way. He's gonna get hooked and he's gonna die.
Alright. Well, at least MV is trying to keep things interesting. And then quickly destroying that mythical illusion of this game going late. I mean, DK, they could break... You're saying how is Chain Stack gonna break high ground? DK could break high ground easy, right? Because...
Oh, they have a Tinker. I don't think any team can break high ground easy, but...
Your bear just walks up and...
happen because they're so underformed.
Yeah, your bear just walks up at the tower. You can walk up to these supports. Minerva's dropping these wards that... I think Burning says, alright, 90, 120, like... He's high-fiving these bears, these wards easily. He's definitely made at least 500 gold from all these wards.
I don't understand his position of the wards. Not that it matters, to be honest. Like, any place he puts the wards, he would have lost them anyway. But why is he placing them behind the tower?
Your guess is as good as mine. Maybe get a little bit of vision, but looks like we're gonna see initiation. Blink, Panda ultimate, nice vacuum into a wall. So this is a great start of a team fight. Can you kill Minerva? No, MMY already go straight into Vendetta form. Meanwhile, Tinker's heading behind. They use all their ultimates. They haven't got a single ding. The Panda's chasing here on QQQ. The Panda form's running out. QQQ has a mech. Lina has a mech. That's why he's so tanky. Meanwhile, Panda runs off his ultimate form. He's gonna get owned. He's gonna try to TP out. He's gonna make it out. Wow, look close. Queen of Pain Sonic Wave is going to turn that around. Meanwhile, Tinker got that kill against Queen of Pain, but at the end of the day, that was a 2-for-1 exchange after Panda Ultimate, after a wall and a vacuum. I don't know, man. DK is winning these team fights too easily.
I don't understand Chain Stack's game plan. I'm so confused. Are they trying to turtle? Are they trying to push? Like, what is their point of their lineup? They try to push when they're down so many kills. I mean, down so many items. I mean, there's no way it's gonna work, and they know that. They should know that. And even if like they end up initiating well, I mean, DK can just buy back and TP back in and kill them.
DK. The buybacks were definitely not that expensive, and the Chinese definitely known to not to really care about early game buyback. They will actually just do it. So yeah, like you said, I'm a little bit confused myself as well. It's the nerve starting to get to them with their backs against the wall. If they lose this match, you're out. So are they maybe playing a little bit poorly because of that?
It's possible. I mean, that rage buyback middle might be one of them.
You say rage, I say tactical. You know, it just didn't work out. It just didn't work out, Chipix. Chipix's play hasn't been impressing me too much over the course of the games I've seen him play. But I mean, to be fair, he's also playing against some of the best players in the world. Minerva gets caught out, he's dead. Too easy. Immediate D-War as well. Do we have a gem of Clockwork? Yes, we do. I mean, this is...
It's just so hard to play against DK with your lineup and their lineup. Like, DK has an easy-to-play lineup. I mean, it's obvious what they're gonna do. It's obvious what their team fight is gonna be. And it's all, they have a lot of stuns as well, and it's really hard to play against them. They have tanky heroes, they have blink heroes. Whereas your lineup, I mean, what is the... Maybe they know what they're supposed to do, but I definitely do not know at all what they're supposed to do.
Man, Blink planned the ult, wall, vacuum, win team fight, and then snowball with Juggernaut.
It sounds so hard to execute.
Yeah, it looks pretty hard right now too. It definitely looked pretty hard as we're 4-13. Last game we had a stage it was like 16-3. This game not too different here as Burning looking to go into the Roshan pit to tank that Rosh and to maul it down very quickly as well. I mean, Burning as well as his team is just getting every single advantage. They're not really overzealous in terms of pressing for advantage either. Just slowly grinding in, getting more and more map control. I love the gem pickup on the Clockwork. They're going to pick up the Aegis, and I don't know what room there is for comeback. Chainstack is grouping up. That can be good for your experience as well as your gold intake. And I don't think they can even push or anything, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure myself.
I'm not too sure what they're supposed to do. I mean, DK playing it slow is perfectly fine because they don't necessarily have the better late game when it goes like 10,000 minutes, but I mean, for the next like 40 minutes, I mean, there's nothing to worry about. I mean, what carry does Chainstack have? And nothing right now.
Tinker, man. That Tinker. Tinker going for Hex. Let's say if Tinker has a finish Hex right now. Can he do anything?
Right now?
Yeah. He doesn't, obviously. They're going to focus here on Risk. 2-man Impale, but here comes the Omni Slash. They're going to get a kill on MMY. No mech here. No mech used for him right now. QQQ. Still, it's on cooldown. Why is the mech on cooldown? I'm not sure. Panda Ultimate is being used. Going to focus on Super. Here comes the Bear, though. But Super is so very tanky. He's fine. Legendary got his ward immediately killed off. Need to micro a little bit better than that. Tossing the Panda up in the air. It looks like they're doing some decent damage. Here comes the mech from QQQ. Another Bear being tossed up in the air. They actually get a kill. The gem of True Size on the ground as well. Can they rescue that gem? Looks like no. Legendary's dead. Shivix trying to TP out. Can he make it out? No. LSA's gonna follow through. I gotta say that team fight looked a lot better than before, but still not even close.
Yeah, it still looks really hard for them.
I mean, they got an immediate 5v4 advantage by killing the Nyx Assassin with the mech on CD. But still, I mean, that Bear, even with 12 seconds being tossed up in the air, because that was twice in terms of Storm Panda toss, it wasn't enough. It just wasn't enough.
That was 3 for 3 though, right?
I think 4 for 3. I think Risk died as well.
The Aegis.
Oh. Did Bear lose his Aegis?
Did he?
Who had the Aegis?
Wait, I don't even know. I think Klopp had the Aegis. And I think he died. Well, he lost it, at least. So, I mean, maybe I'm looking at this game a little bit wrong. Maybe the Panda just gonna straight up counter the Lone Druid too hard. And that alone might like let them into the game. Yeah,
I mean, Lone Druid definitely can be disabled very easily. You could, if you don't toss him in the air, you could actually just throw a that mischance thing at them, the Drunken Haze. So they have a lot of way to deal with the Lone Druid, and Lone Druid is one of those heroes that, I mean, you toss his Bear up, he's useless. So maybe we're not, like you said, we're missing out on kind of what Chainstack can do.
I completely forgot about that. That's like one of the most obvious counters, the Panda versus Lone Druid.
Thank you for the expert analysis. That's why we have Eternal haters here, but or Eternal envy, but it's all good. No? You're gonna just let me say that?
I don't even know what Eternal headers?
Haters.
Haters, oh, I see.
Because you'd be hating all day. Here comes the push attack. They don't have the Panda split here. I don't think you make this push without the Panda split. That's like the only way of team fighting.
Maybe they're just forcing TPs and running away.
Well, that seems to be exactly it.
Because I mean, their Tinker can go where the hell he wants. So, and once they waste those TPs, the Tinker is safe. Whereas if they're missing, then Tinker's not safe. I guess. That's actually a legit game plan if that was their plan.
Well, whether that was a plan or not, the game is working out the way that it is. Maybe we are counting them out, but we gotta still say the late game is still very much so in the favor of the Dire, simply because...
If you don't have a bear, I don't know.
Well, Queen of Pain's gonna get fat, right? Queen of Pain is... I mean, she's got Orchid, and...
Tinker has like a 28-minute Guinsoo soon.
Yeah, but they're also losing a ton of team fights, so we'll see. I think the game is a lot more even. The clock hook, like you said, against Chain. You gotta burst him down. The worst of Queen of Pain. Don't leave him, man. Where's the vacuum? There's nice burst. Tinker's dead, and where's the Panda split? But look at everybody's under that wall. The Bear's actually right-clicking. Gotta toss him in the air. Where's the micro from our Panda player? There's a buyback from the Tinker. Tinker comes back in. Omni Slash. Oh no, Super in big trouble as well. Teamfight even. With all said and done, teamfight's pretty even.
I mean, that was the best possible teamfight. I mean, their Tinker did die, sure, but they got a vacuum to 3-man stall, and they still lost the teamfight.
Well, it's not lost just yet.
Lost 2-0.
Let's see how much they can get out of this, as Tower is going to cancel that Urn charge. Everybody's so low. If Tinker could blink forward with a couple of rockets, they could pick up a couple of sneaky free kills, but they just don't have the vision. MMY TP's out with no HP. Super walks away with no HP, and they will just keep chasing, but they don't get anybody.
That might nearly be game or game. That Tinker, I mean, he was going to have a 28-minute hex, which is pretty respectable. And now he's not going to have one.
Buyback, not enough kills being taken up.
He didn't get a single kill.
Man, that's tough. That's a backbreaker there, because...
I mean, they use all their ultimates too, so... I mean, they can't really do anything for the next 2 minutes. And... I don't know.
Well, it's not like DK will be doing too much in the next 3 minutes. Maybe they go... They don't need to, but that's the thing though, because... DK won't be doing too much. It gives Chainsack another shot at fighting with an ultimate. It's not like they're pressured right now for Chainsack, so even with their ultimates down, they'll farm for 2 minutes and be like, yeah, Panda ult back up, let's do something.
Okay. He has a Kuraz on the burnout too.
At what point do you start diversifying your item, especially against the Brewmaster? Be like, yeah, putting on your hero.
Well, there's 2 ways of dealing with it. The first is to get a BKB. Well, that's the less obvious one. But you can't just go BKB on your Spirit Prayer. That's generally if you don't do that though. I don't exactly know when to start putting items in your hero. I mean, either way, one of them is gonna get thrown up the air.
Right, but instead of losing 10,000 gold, you're losing, like, say, 5,000 gold. It makes your hero less useless. Thoughts?
Oh my god, I think there's definitely gonna get attacks. This is so bad. He should have had it already.
Wait, the blink. Why was he cut out? He has blink. Like, he should never get cut out, right? Ideally.
I mean, it's so hard. I mean, sure you can say that, but I mean, there's a blink, there's the rocket. But I don't know how he got caught out there though. I mean, that wasn't the case there. But well, in this game, he can get rocket and hooked.
Right, and we just saw that on the bot lane. They gave him initiation, and of course, I think that Lina is actually playing really well. Every time, Laguna just always hitting the right target. If it's not bursting the Tinker down immediately, it's bursting down Brewmaster. Those two are by far the most dangerous hero. And, well, let's quickly go back here and check out Juggernaut's item. You said he was item dependent. He's nowhere near the item he needs. He actually gone back for a Soul Ring, which I think it's nice if you're playing a little bit more caster or pushing base kind of Juggernaut. I don't think you go Soul Ring this game. I don't like the item choice.
I don't like it either. Especially since they don't... He doesn't need the mana sustainability, because they're not doing much. They're like staying in their base.
Ooh, they get a tower deny. Nice. But...
Because he's not constantly pushing. He's taking one fight and then backing, right?
Yeah.
So he doesn't need the sustainability.
And you already... I mean, you already have... Is he worried about any kind of... Does he not have enough mana to cast his whole combo? Is that it?
Oh, he might not.
Yeah, he only has 481.
He has enough of the drums though, so.
I'm not sure. I mean, Omni Slash.
He does have enough of the drums.
Costs a ton. If you're full mana.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, and if you want to spin the farm or something like that, so maybe he's just getting it for actually the mana. Right. Yeah, so.
I still don't like it though. I think one's better.
Sure, I buy that choice. Yeah. Or maybe if you just want to pick up, I don't know. It's an 800 gold investment that's slowing down your other items. That's the big thing.
I don't think it's that big a deal, to be honest. Like, it's an okay item choice.
I mean, he has no items, he has no damage. He's supposed to be the team 7 carry.
I mean, I think the one thing that we didn't talk about the most is just the Tinker. I don't know. Oh my god. He's supposed to have a sheep already, and I mean, I don't know. I don't know if it's his fault, but I mean, now he's just getting desperate. He's trying to farm that sheep, and that's why he died, like, recently.
Well,
he needs that sheep.
I mean, he's gonna get it eventually. I think the game would not end before he has the sheep, but the question is, how much can DK get, you know, before that sheep is up, and do they need to push before the sheep's up? I don't think they do, right?
Well, no, they don't. But the thing is, like, the Tinker need to carry his team on his back. Like, that's what needed to happen in this game, and that's not gonna happen anymore because he's so underfarmed. Well, he's not underfarmed, but I mean, he was really farmed. Now he's not. Now he's just okay.
Yeah, to put in perspective, that was a 7-minute breach of travel. And now it doesn't look like a 7 minutes breach of travel anymore. Big smoke gang coming out here from the chain stack. They want to pick off somebody. Well, MMY in vicinity right now. They see him. How do they see him? Smoke green broke out. They ping on top of him. Vacuum down. Oh man, you could have got. Yeah. He was invis. He was indebted.
Oh, but he placed the word.
Yeah, then they saw. I think they. Okay, I thought they pinged him before even, but.
Maybe they did. I didn't see that. I don't think they did.
Well, Smoke Gank not really coming out to fruition here, as Tinker's still trying to rise away, and they're definitely giving Tinker a lot of creeps. Quap.
Question: you can use nukes on the pandas, right? That are not storm. I mean, that's not the stone panda.
Yes, you could stun them, you could nuke them, you could do a ton of damage to them.
I think you should Lagula Blade the storm panda.
If you're, that's pretty next level.
Yeah, I really think you should. Like, I think game BKB on your server or giving items to your hero is stupid. You should just kill the storm panda.
Okay. The thing is, the storm panda. I mean, let's say if Chipix realized you're doing that, he'll just windwalk. He'll just like, do you want to drop a whole bunch of spells onto a thing that you might not get an instant kill of, and if he eats more spell, that's a bigger victory.
It's really hard to micro that well, to be honest. And I mean, this lane, when you're winning this much, you can't afford gems and Sentry Wards, and they do have a gem.
Yeah, they do have one on super. Oh, actually, is it on somebody else? Do you drop it?
It's on QQ.
Okay. QQ, by the way, has a 4-staff, Arcane Boots, and Mecha on top of him. This is going to be the second Roshan. XP has an Orchid as well as a Scythe of Ice. I mean, this team is really, really, really stacked. Yep. Vanguard Hood on Clockwork. This is winning time here for DK, right? They just go mid and try to win.
Well, they don't have to, but they're gonna do that. I think that's what they should do.
Alright, here we go, defend. It's gonna be mounted on the mid.
Lagula Blade the Storm Panda. I wanna see it happen.
I think they're just looking to play here and kill him instantly.
Oh, free gold for burning again, I think.
Oh, he's gonna work on the tower first. Drunken Haste, Hex. Okay, so they're slowing it down at the very least. I think without Armlet, that bear would have died right there. It would have been dead. Yeah. So it just shows you how much extra HP it gives you, like effective HP wise. Drunken Haze at the shot. I mean, they're turtling this, like you said. Tinker doing his work, and he's hiding behind his hero, so hopefully he doesn't get hooked.
But he's not getting much at the same time, though. It's not like they're split pushing.
Uh-oh, looks like they're initiating Tinker's not there just yet, but he's gonna teleport back in. QQ in trouble. Where's some big mech? He does have a big mech. Looks like there's Cyclone number 1 on the Panda. Omni Slash being used. Where's the spin afterwards? They're focusing on the Earth Panda instead. I don't think that's a correct choice here. Where's the Storm Panda? Not being micro just yet. They do actually kill the Panda, so no more Panda anymore in the fight. Legendary trying to right click, but he's going to get pushed back by the Cogs. He is dead. The Bear's still very healthy, and I think the team fight's over for Chain Stack. I don't think they can hold this anymore.
That was really good play by DK. I mean, they almost had the team fight there. If they didn't play perfect or well, then they might have lost the team fight, surprisingly enough. What they did was they actually focus fired the Storm Panda. They didn't the Gula Blade or whatever, but everyone attacked it at the same time and killed it right away.
So as soon as they saw it, focus Storm.
Yeah.
And then only one Cyclone was used.
Yeah. And then once that Cyclone was gone, I mean, the Birds is gonna own everybody.
Yep.
In fact, they killed all the Pandas, like, so quick too.
They killed the fire, they killed the Storm first, and then the fire, and then the couple here chased off the Earth, which is not exactly the best way to deal with Panda. But when you're in this kind of big lead, you can afford to do things like that, like you said before. They have so much damage that if they just focus fire on the right things, and well, they're gonna get it. Chain Stack though does have that Scythe of Ice. Is that anything?
It does a lot in teamfight. That's why they almost won the previous teamfight, I think. But I mean, and that's why they were able to hold the tower because they shoot the bear. But the thing is, like the Tinker isn't unstoppable. He can get hexed. He can get anything. He can get blink hexed. He can blink impaled, rocketed, and like anything. So I mean, if he fucks up once, or it's not even him fucking up. It's like if the opponent plays really well and they get you, then you lose the game.
Yep.
It's really hard for them to play right now.
Well, I mean, right now he does at least have buyback goals, so even if he fucks up, he will still be able to join the team fight. So
he's the game decider, like.
Right, but
if he buys back, I mean, like, what's his team gonna do? Like, there's a 36-minute drum space boots on a Juggernaut.
I mean,
he's support, but I mean, still.
All right, here's the following scenario: Clockwork hooks in, he gets a Tinker, he cogs. He trades his life for the Tinker, right? Because of a Laguna Blade or whatever. Tinker buys back, suddenly it's 5v4 because Clockwork's not there. You have 5 hero. Can they win a team fight in a scenario like that?
Will the Clock die? He has a pipe, he has a Vanguard, he's 1800, 1900 HP.
I don't think he will die.
Yeah, I mean, they don't trade for the Tinker's buyback. They don't lose anything.
Well, we'll see right now. It's DK looking to put Chain Stack out of the misery. Glyph is going to get used very quickly. There's no March layer down. At least not yet. Vacuum, blink, clap, wall, everything on top, Omni Slash. Spin's going to follow through. A ton of AoE damage, but it's a Radiant hero that's dying. Not enough damage output. That was as good as initiation you could ever ask for. And that wasn't enough.
One last top tower for the
Riss died in like 1 second. He didn't even activate his Ghost Scepter. He died to a bear like before he Ghost Scepter.
More mech.
Oh my god.
That was tough. Do you get Laguna? No, Laguna's on cooldown. It's just a bear.
25k gold advantage. There's nothing they can do.
Radiant's mid towers.
There's nothing they can do. I mean,
Radiant's mid rags.
where did it go wrong for the Chain Stack?
Radiant's mid rags is out of the picture.
Maybe the picking phase?
Radiant
I don't know. I can't say like that their picks are bad because I never played against it and I don't exactly know their idea, but I mean it definitely didn't work out. It's definitely really risky. And I mean the risk didn't pay off at all.
Well, here's the thing though. I think it paid off. They got a 7-minute blink dagger or a 7-minute breach of travel on Tinker. It's just that freaking Observer Ward that prevented support. Like the transition of the semi-carry Juggernaut, he got no farm and no level, right? You're saying he's what, level 4, 10 minutes in or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they just got under level. They weren't able to keep up for whatever reason, despite having a very farm Tinker. So, I don't know. But now DK is moving on, and Chain Stack is eliminated. So damn, I mean they were looking pretty good as one of the non-Chinese teams still remaining. But that's going to conclude our broadcast today at Beyond the Summit. We do apologize for any technical difficulties. Hopefully it wasn't too big of a deal. Tomorrow we're going to have tomorrow we're going to have. What are we going to have tomorrow for the G1 League? Join Dota, please help out. No, they don't have it. I will quickly find that one out and let you guys know in just a bit. Right, the bracket for tomorrow is going to be Chain Stack, or not Chain Stack, LG China versus Rattlesnake. And the big thing about that match is that if LG China wins, then LGD International survives. If Rattlesnake wins, then LGN drops out. Because how funky that group stage is, and it's actually kind of nice. It's like LG China getting the back of LG International because they're teams and whatnot. So I think that's pretty cool. You can tune that in at the same time tomorrow, 17:30 CET, I believe. That sounds a little bit wrong. No, 13:30. Yeah, 13:30 CET tomorrow. I think LD or Gods will be back. They wanted to take a break today, so that's why Envy and I are filling in. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's broadcast. Again, do apologize for the technical difficulties. We'll be back tomorrow, hopefully without any of them. And enjoy and have a nice day.